viewers. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you guys here. So for today's video, as you probably saw from the title, I'm going to be doing a review on Selena Gomez's new cosmetic beauty line called Rare Beauty. I went to Sephora and I picked up a few of her products. As you can see, I've already opened two and I'm dropping them. Already opened two because I couldn't help myself. I really wanted to try out the foundation and I had just got my face waxed, and when my face is freshly waxed, I love to see how foundation just lays on the skin. So I couldn't help myself, but I'll give you a little sneak peek, and I loved it. But for some reason, her line just kind of caught my attention, and I found that it was like her entire approach to her beauty line and the way they've like marketed it just seemed really genuine and authentic, and the price points are pretty good. So I wanted to give it a try and share it with you guys and let you know my thoughts. So let's get started. So first I'm gonna go in with the Always and Optimus Illuminating Primer. So this primer here, it is a weightless universal gel primer enriched with ultrafine pearls for a lit from within glow. So I love trying out a primer. I'm all about priming my face before doing my makeup, and I love a primer that's going to give me some glow, brighten up my skin, and just make me look overall healthy. Maybe put in 2 droplets, and this is what it looks like. It does have a very pearly texture to it, look to it. It's very pearly, as you can see. So let's see how this looks on my face. I've never used a primer of this like consistency and of this substance. I typically only use one primer, and that is by Smashbox, and it's a completely different consistency. So let's see if I like this one. Oh, so definitely I'm getting a glow here right away the moment I put it on. It's lightweight, which I really enjoy because I don't like primers that feel heavy, because then it just feels like I'm already caking on things onto my face, and I don't like that feeling. So I do like the fact that it's lightweight. I really love that glow that it instantly gave me the moment I put it on. I think it's really pretty. So if you wanted to just go with no makeup that day, but give your skin like a nice healthy glow, you could totally get away with just putting on this primer over your moisturizer, and it definitely gives you like a nice pretty glow. It doesn't really have like a tacky feel to it either. But when you're putting it on, some primers right away feel tacky. This one didn't. It was like a nice smooth application, almost like a nice lightweight moisturizer. But once it's already on, I do feel like it does have a little bit of tackiness, just a little bit, not enough to bug me. But I don't mind the tackiness because it's really subtle, and I also would assume that it's going to help for the makeup to last longer. Rare Beauty foundation, and this one is in the shade 350C. So the girl at Sephora told me to shake it before applying it because it has some botanical ingredients in here. So you really want to shake it well to make sure that the formula is blended well together and that you can have a really nice application. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's a pretty liquidy foundation, very unlike all my other foundations that I've ever tried. So I'm actually super excited to try this foundation because I sometimes don't like to put on a lot of foundation. I want to put a foundation on that's going to feel very lightweight, but that's still going to give me a little bit of coverage. It's just still going to do the job of a good foundation. So yeah, that feels really liquidy, like super liquidy. It almost feels like I'm putting on not even a foundation, but like a tinted moisturizer or something like that, or like a CC cream. Like that's honestly almost what it feels like, but I like it because I sometimes don't want to feel that feeling that you get when you put on foundation and you literally just feel like a slab of foundation on your face. It's doing a really nice job of blending out. It's blending out super easily and really like absorbing into the skin. I love how it's giving me a nice healthy complexion. It's giving me that glow in combination with the primer that we started with. I love a foundation that's going to give you a nice dewy finish. I don't feel like it's like overly dewy where my skin almost looks oily. I feel like it looks like a really nice, healthy, radiant glow to the skin. So I really like that so far, and it's doing an amazing job at blending out super quickly. Was a little bit tricky matching the foundation to my complexion because I couldn't actually apply it on my skin like you used to be able to do anymore, which is totally fair. But yeah, I was just a little bit nervous if it was gonna match. But the great thing about her range of foundations is that she has a really large range of foundations. She has 48 different shades, so it's wasn't too hard to find a shade that matched perfectly. And as you can see from my skin, from my face and my neck, I would say that blended out really nicely and it matched my skin perfectly. So next I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm hoping to God that this matches me perfectly. I'm scared I went a little bit too light. I definitely wanted a concealer that was going to brighten my under eye but still match my skin tone. So moment of truth, let's see how this looks. So it's looking pretty light, but let's see, let's wait till we blend it out. So the concealer feels a little bit more heavier than the foundation, but that's totally okay with me because I do want some extra coverage under my eyes. I would prefer it to be a little bit more heavier there, just so that I feel like it's really giving me that coverage that I need and brightening up the under eye and like getting rid of any dark circles. So let's blend that out and see how this looks. I really like that. That's really pretty. Yeah, that's super pretty, so easy to blend out, doesn't take a lot. So I'm really loving that about these products. They absorb into the skin so easily, they blend out super easily, it doesn't take much. So this is in the shade, in case you're wondering, 270N. And I think the bottle is super cute as well. I really love how she designed her packaging. I did think it's really cute and different. It definitely doesn't really look like any other cosmetic line, or not any that I can think of right now. It seems very unique and original, so I love that as well. Next, I am going to go in with her eyebrow pencil. It is double-ended. So one side, it is the like eyebrow pencil filler in part, and then the other end, it's a brow gel setter. So I'm super excited about that because I mean, it's the first time I've come across a product that is a brow setter and a like the eyebrow pencil all in the same tool. Typically it's usually just like a brush on one end to brush out your brows and the pencil on the other end. So I'm super excited to try this. Right away, already tell that her pencil is super pigmented, like super pigmented. Not really sure how I feel about that. I feel like this is kind of like personal preference, so it really depends on you, but I typically don't like pencils that are that pigmented because I don't like my eyebrows to look like too thick and like just too in your face. I like it to look more natural. So with a super high pigmented brow pencil, it makes it a little bit more harder to do that because you have to use a very light hand. Now, if you're the kind of person who does like that really bold eyebrow, then I'm sure you would love this eyebrow pencil because it actually glides on super nicely, super easily, and it doesn't take a lot for the color to show through, as you can see. But for someone like me who prefers a less pigmented eyebrow pencil, because then you can just build it up and like work on it to get it to the way you want it. Yeah, this is not really, it's not really my cup of tea. I mean, the application's great, but it's just a little bit too pigmented for me, and I'm just really not used to having such like carved out eyebrows. I feel like on camera they don't look as dark as they do in person. Like in person, these look pretty dark. I like really harsh. I mean, the brows don't look bad, don't get me wrong. It could be throwing me off because none of my other makeup is done yet, but like that's pretty harsh for me. So great application, really easy to apply, really high pigmented. If you're about that, then it's definitely a green check mark for you. But if you're anything like me and you don't like that really bold, like cut out eyebrow look, then probably would pass on the eyebrow. But so far loving the primer, the concealer, and the foundation. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the other end to set my eyebrows. Now this also has eye color on it, so this is probably gonna make it darker, which I'm kind of scared about because it's not really the look that I usually go for, but let's see if it does a good job of setting them in place. They definitely made them a lot more bolder, did a good job of setting them in place, but I just feel like my eyebrows look kind of wacky for my face right now. Not about it. You definitely need a really light hand when using this product. Blush, which I am so excited. I've already used the blush because I just couldn't help myself. I really wanted to try it out. Sorry guys, but I already tried it. But this is the blush. The packaging is so beautiful. I think the gold with the pink looks so pretty together. I really wanted to try out the Dewy collection in the shade Joy. Unfortunately, it was sold out because it's a super popular one, but that's okay. So I went with Lucky instead, and this is from the Dewy line. Loving the blush. Now I understand the hype. I know that everybody has been like hyping up the blush and talking about the blush, and like for most people the blush is one of their favorite products, and I understand why, because it's such a good formula. I'm only gonna put on like a few dots because it's super highly pigmented. Even that might be too much, but we're gonna blend it out. As you can see, super highly pigmented, but don't worry, we're just gonna blend that out completely. So as you can see, it did a really nice job of blending in, you know, flushing out the face, adding some color. Super highly pigmented, but super easy to blend, so you don't need to be scared of the product when you first put it on. I know it could be a little bit like, oh, that's really highly pigmented, but it blends out so beautifully and it gives you just like a nice natural flush. We're gonna move on to the eyeliner. So the eyeliner is Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Eyeliner. So it actually opens up from the midsection here, like, oh no it doesn't, oops. Okay, you just have to pop it open. I was doing the most. So this is what the felt looks like, the tip. It's a very nice sharp tip, so we'll do a little like swatch here. So this is how the color looks. It's not super black, but honestly, that's okay with me. I'm not super picky with eyeliner, so that works for me. Wow, that was really easy. Okay, so there is the eyeliner. I'm not usually big on putting on eyeliner just because I am not the greatest at applying it, but this eyeliner did a pretty, like, it helped me because it was pretty easy to glide on. It didn't make it too difficult, and because it's such a pointed tip, it definitely helps you to apply the eyeliner really easily. So the next product that I'm going to use is the liquid highlighter, and this is one of my other favorites, probably top favorite with the blush. So I'm really excited to show you guys this product that I'm using is the Liquid Luminizer in Flaunt. So I put like 3 drops and then just kind of blot them out like that. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on the tip of my nose. And then I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender and I'm going to blend that out. And it blends out so beautifully. It gives your skin such a pretty glow. It doesn't look like cakey, which I love. I love highlight. I absolutely love highlight, but I hate it when it looks like fake. Like, I like it to look as natural as possible, and I think the formula she used for her liquid illuminators she did such an amazing job at formulating a highlighter that looked natural that honestly just gave you like a nice dewy glow to the skin, and it doesn't look like too sparkly and like just really cakey and artificial. So I'm obsessed with the luminizers. In with the lips, so I bought 2 lip products. So I got her With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm, and I got it in the shade Thankful. So it's a really pretty like brown shade. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Again, love the packaging, super unique and original to the brand. I think it's so pretty. So this is what the balm looks like. I like that she has the options of like these tinted balms. I think that's a really good idea, because sometimes you want like a balm, like a lip product that's gonna moisturize and condition your lips, but give you know a little bit of something extra, tint the lips a little bit. So I think this is a really pretty color. Okay, so I'm going in with her lip souffles. So this is in the shade Brave. Super velvety. Glides on so nicely. It almost doesn't even feel like most liquid lipsticks, which I like, because we all know that liquid lipsticks can be very drying. You can see, I'm not sure if you can really see, but it's sort of like on an angle. It angles up, so it makes it a little bit easier to apply nicely on the skin, on the lips, without going over the lines. So pretty. It's perfect for the fall. Feels so nice on the lips. It doesn't feel drying. It doesn't feel like cracky. I feel like it is almost like moisturizing my lips and giving me this beautiful color. So I'm just gonna dry it up a little bit and do like a kiss test to see how, I feel like there's a lot of residue on my hand from it, just to give us an idea of like how long it will last, because I actually haven't, it's the first time I'm trying it out, so not sure how it's gonna look after eating and all that. So it actually is really good. Like, I kissed it against my skin here and like I don't even see anything, like very little. I mean, let me do it on my forearm because my skin here is a little lighter, just to give us a better idea. Yeah, there's barely any residue, like barely any residue. So absolutely love that. Love the finish, love the color, love how it feels on my lips. Good job, Selena. Girl, you did it right with this makeup line. Okay, I'm gonna apply the lip balm on top. I think these 2 colors would look really nice together, and it would be a perfect pairing for like a fall lip. Wow, I think that's so pretty. I am really impressed. That is a really pretty combination. Like, I'm floored. I'm floored. I think that's so pretty. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. Honestly, guys, I am really impressed. I love how the finished look turned out. I think that the only thing that I'm probably gonna return out of all this is the eyebrow pencil. But honestly, I have to admit that now that the look is finished, the brows kind of grew on me. Like, not gonna lie, they look pretty good. But again, not my favorite, so I'm probably gonna return the eyebrow pencil, and I'm probably not gonna keep the eyeliner just because I'm not huge on eyeliner, but I still like them. Not hating them, still like them. And another thing, I never set my concealer, and it's actually held up really nicely. As you can see, there aren't really any creases, so it definitely is a really good formula, blends into the skin nicely. Again, it's only been like maybe 20 minutes since I first applied it, so it could be a different story at the end of the day. Not sure how well it will hold up, and if it will be creaseless by the end of the day without setting it. But Selena, claps all around to you, girl. Snaps and claps, because I'm pretty impressed with this makeup line, and I'm really impressed with the prices too. It has great price points. So if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've tried out the line, if you want to try out the line, which is your favorite product. Let me know if this video was helpful to you guys, and hit me up with any questions that you guys might have, any follow-up questions, and I will get back to you. I will answer all your questions. Let me know Love you all, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Oh, and one more thing, don't forget to subscribe. We made it to 6,000, guys. I am so ecstatic, so happy. But anyways, I'm gonna go now. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.